Sometimes in life, we meet someone who feels eerily familiar, as if the soul recognizes them before the mind can comprehend why. This sensation goes beyond simple attraction or superficial connection. It is the quiet recognition of a psychological resonance, a reflection of deeper compatibilities that exist beneath the surface. Yet, even when two people are clearly aligned, the universe often requires a period of preparation before this bond can fully manifest. People carry invisible histories, unresolved fears, emotional scars, and unconscious patterns that can influence how they relate to others. Meeting someone without first understanding oneself can result in misunderstandings, projections, or tensions that obscure the potential for true connection. Life, in its subtle wisdom, often creates situations that encourage self-exploration and inner growth, signaling that before a meaningful union can occur, there is work to be done within. Recognizing this allows individuals to approach relationships with patience and self-compassion, understanding that emotional maturity is the key that unlocks deeper compatibility. Only when both people are conscious of their inner landscapes can a connection move from mere recognition to lasting resonance, creating a foundation that supports mutual understanding, empathy, and stability. Before a bond can flourish, it is crucial that each person undertakes the journey of self-awareness. Many people enter relationships seeking completion, hoping the other person will heal or compensate for their emotional gaps. Yet, genuine connection arises not from dependence, but from wholeness. When individuals begin to confront their own insecurities and acknowledge their emotional patterns, they cultivate a sense of inner stability that transforms how they engage with others. This process is not instantaneous. It requires patience, reflection, and honesty. As a person gains insight into their triggers and motivations, they become less reactive and more capable of offering authentic understanding. The relationship shifts from one of need to one of alignment, where both individuals interact from a place of clarity rather than unconscious expectation. In this state, communication becomes richer, empathy becomes more natural, and mutual respect grows. The timing of this internal evolution is vital because attempting to build deep emotional intimacy before achieving self-awareness can create confusion and conflict, even when the people involved are profoundly compatible. Preparing internally ensures that the eventual union is built on conscious connection, not temporary attraction. Distance and solitude often play an unexpected role in fostering readiness for deep connection. Sometimes, the bond that seems inevitable is delayed, not by chance, but by the subtle guidance of the inner psyche. Moments of separation allow individuals to reflect, to encounter the emotions and fears they might otherwise suppress. Confronting vulnerability and hidden anxieties in solitude strengthens emotional resilience, creating the foundation for healthier relationships. Without this internal work, people risk projecting unresolved needs onto one another, misinterpreting intentions, or becoming enmeshed in unhealthy patterns. The time apart is not a punishment, but a necessary phase of preparation, providing space to observe and refine one's emotional responses. When both individuals emerge from these periods of self-discovery, the connection between them is transformed. It becomes conscious rather than reactive, stable rather than dependent, and aligned rather than forced. The patience required during this process cultivates maturity and clarity, ensuring that the eventual partnership is not only harmonious but also deeply sustaining. By allowing the inner work to unfold, two people can reunite with a sense of readiness that amplifies the natural compatibility they share. Ultimately, the moment when two people who are meant for each other finally come together feels profoundly different than the first spark of recognition. The connection, now grounded in self-awareness and emotional maturity, is no longer shadowed by unconscious fears or unmet needs. Each individual understands themselves more fully, enabling them to approach the other with authenticity, empathy, and patience. Expectations that once clouded judgment are replaced by conscious choice, and the relationship evolves into a meeting of equals rather than an attempt at completion. Mutual respect and understanding form the foundation of a bond that is resilient and enduring. What once felt mysterious or inexplicable now becomes clear, as the timing aligns with personal readiness and internal growth. The result is a partnership that is deeply meaningful, capable of sustaining challenges and open to growth, built on the conscious effort of two individuals who have first learned to understand themselves. Only then does the full potential of the connection reveal itself, proving that sometimes being meant for each other requires first being prepared to meet one's own self. There are moments in life when we encounter someone who feels as though they belong in our story, a presence that resonates deeply and mysteriously within our inner world. This experience is more than simple attraction. It is the subtle recognition of compatibility that exists on a psychological level. Yet, the appearance of this connection does not always mean that union is immediate or effortless. Often, the timing is determined by the readiness of each person's inner world. Emotional baggage, unhealed wounds, and unconscious fears can cloud even the strongest of connections, creating patterns of misunderstanding or tension. Before two people can truly come together in a meaningful way, there is a quiet requirement for self-reflection and inner work. By exploring one's own emotions, recognizing behavioral patterns, and understanding personal triggers, a person lays the groundwork for a healthier connection. This internal preparation ensures that the eventual bond is not built on dependency or projection, but on mutual awareness and alignment. Without this groundwork, the connection, no matter how intense, can falter under the weight of unresolved inner conflicts. When individuals engage with their inner world, they discover clarity, patience, and emotional stability, which are essential for allowing two compatible souls to meet in a meaningful, sustainable way. The process may seem subtle and gradual, yet it is this internal readiness that transforms an initial spark of recognition into a lasting, conscious connection that honors both individuals' growth and integrity. Before two people can harmonize their lives meaningfully, each must embark on a journey of self-awareness and personal development. Many people enter relationships expecting the other person to fulfill unmet needs or compensate for their insecurities, but genuine connection arises only from inner wholeness. When an individual becomes conscious of their fears, patterns, and emotional habits, they shift from reactive behavior to deliberate and mindful interaction. This transformation strengthens the ability to communicate openly, empathize naturally, and offer support without attachment or expectation. The relationship evolves from one rooted in need to one founded in alignment, where both participants engage authentically and consciously. Timing plays a critical role in this process. Attempting to build a deep connection before self-awareness often leads to frustration, misinterpretation, or repeated conflicts. Inner preparation allows both individuals to contribute to the relationship from a place of stability and maturity, making the connection sustainable and enriching. The subtle work of personal growth ensures that when the bond finally manifests fully, it carries the depth and resilience that two people destined for each other require. This transformation is not instantaneous, but patience and dedication to self-exploration create the conditions necessary for a profound psychological alignment that nurtures enduring closeness and mutual respect. Periods of distance, reflection, and solitude are often essential components of readiness for deep connection. Sometimes the presence of someone who seems perfectly compatible is delayed not by circumstance, but by the inner necessity of growth. Moments apart allow individuals to confront vulnerabilities, unresolved fears, and hidden emotional patterns that may otherwise influence interactions unconsciously. This quiet introspection encourages clarity, emotional resilience, and the ability to distinguish between genuine connection and temporary attachment. Without this phase of self-discovery, even the most promising relationships can become entangled in projection or unhealthy dependency. Emerging from these periods with heightened self-awareness, individuals approach each other not with need or expectation, but with understanding and patience. The connection becomes more conscious, stable, and authentic. By allowing these internal processes to unfold, both people cultivate the capacity to engage in a relationship that reflects their true selves rather than incomplete versions seeking fulfillment. The timing and readiness shaped by this work ultimately ensure that when the bond forms, it is deeply meaningful, enduring, and capable of mutual growth, demonstrating that personal preparation is the foundation of any significant connection between two compatible souls. When the moment finally arrives for two people meant for each other to unite, the connection is profoundly transformed by the readiness cultivated within each individual. The relationship is no longer dominated by unconscious expectations, emotional dependency, or fear, but is founded upon clarity, self-understanding, and emotional equilibrium. Both individuals are capable of approaching the other with authenticity, empathy, and patience, allowing the bond to develop naturally and harmoniously. Mutual respect and genuine understanding replace the need for control or validation, and the connection becomes a meeting of two complete individuals who choose each other consciously. What once felt mysterious or inexplicable now appears as a natural alignment, a union of preparedness and mutual resonance. This conscious engagement allows the relationship to endure challenges and embrace growth, as it rests on the foundation of inner work, personal awareness, and deliberate choice. Only when both people are fully prepared to meet themselves can the full potential of the connection be realized, proving that the path to being truly meant for someone begins with the quiet and transformative work of becoming whole. There is a certain magnetic feeling when two people seem to fit together perfectly, as if they were always meant to meet. This recognition often goes beyond physical attraction or shared interests. It touches a deeper psychological resonance where values, perspectives, and emotional energies align. Yet even when such compatibility is present, the timing of a true union is rarely instantaneous. Inner readiness is crucial because unresolved emotional wounds, hidden fears, or unconscious behavioral patterns can interfere with the development of a healthy connection. Before two people can fully experience the potential of being together, they must first look inward. This means confronting personal insecurities, understanding one's own emotional triggers, and becoming aware of recurring patterns that may affect relationships. By doing this work, individuals create a foundation for authentic connection. The relationship then becomes a meeting of two whole individuals, rather than a temporary convergence of unmet needs. Preparing in this way ensures that when the connection manifests, it carries depth, resilience, and clarity. Recognizing that inner growth is part of the process allows individuals to embrace patience and trust in the natural unfolding of their bond. What may appear as waiting, distance, or even uncertainty is often a sign that psychological alignment is still in progress. Once this internal work is done, the connection blossoms naturally, free from projection, dependency, or unresolved conflict, revealing the true strength of the bond. The journey toward alignment begins with self-awareness. Many people seek relationships hoping another person will complete them or fill the gaps in their emotional life. While this desire is natural, it cannot form the basis of a sustainable connection. True compatibility arises when both individuals cultivate a sense of inner wholeness, recognizing and integrating all aspects of themselves. This process involves observing patterns of thought and behavior, acknowledging unresolved emotions, and taking responsibility for personal growth. As each person gains clarity about their own inner world, they approach relationships with greater patience, understanding, and emotional stability. Communication improves, empathy becomes more natural, and emotional reactions are tempered by awareness rather than impulse. When two individuals engage from this place of conscious alignment, the connection shifts from one of dependency to one of mutual resonance. Timing becomes essential in this transformation. Attempting deep intimacy before developing self-awareness often leads to conflict, misunderstandings, or emotional strain. By prioritizing inner growth, both individuals prepare themselves to enter a relationship capable of sustaining depth, harmony, and long-term fulfillment. Periods of solitude or reflection are often necessary to achieve the readiness required for meaningful connection. Distance allows individuals to observe themselves without distraction, confronting fears, vulnerabilities, and unconscious behaviors that might otherwise interfere with a partnership. This phase is not a separation from love, but a preparatory stage where clarity and emotional resilience are cultivated. During this time, people learn to differentiate between genuine connection and projection, between need and conscious choice. Emerging from this process, individuals bring to the relationship self-knowledge, emotional balance, and a capacity for authentic engagement. The union that follows is no longer shaped by impulse or dependency, but by deliberate choice and mutual understanding. This maturation transforms the bond into one that is deeply satisfying, resilient, and aligned. By respecting the need for internal preparation, two compatible individuals can enter a connection that reflects their true selves, demonstrating that readiness, patience, and self-awareness are essential steps before a relationship reaches its full potential. When two people are finally prepared to unite, the connection manifests as something remarkably harmonious. The bond is no longer clouded by unconscious fears or projections, but is strengthened by clarity, empathy, and mutual understanding. Both individuals approach the relationship with authenticity, recognizing boundaries, respecting differences, and offering support without expectation. What once felt uncertain or mysterious now unfolds naturally as the union becomes a conscious choice rather than a reaction to need. Emotional resilience and self-knowledge allow the partnership to endure challenges while encouraging growth, ensuring that the connection is sustainable and fulfilling. In this way, being truly meant for someone is less about destiny and more about readiness. Two people becoming whole within themselves before fully embracing the profound resonance they share together. There are moments in life when we meet someone who feels uncannily familiar, as though the soul recognizes them before the mind can comprehend why. This experience is not merely about attraction or shared interests. It reflects a subtle alignment of psychological and emotional patterns that exists beneath the surface. Even when this resonance is powerful, it does not mean that the connection is ready to manifest fully. Often, the readiness of each person's inner world determines whether a meaningful relationship can flourish. Emotional wounds, unresolved fears, and unconscious behavioral patterns can obscure compatibility and create tension or misunderstanding. Before two individuals can truly unite in a stable and enriching way, they must first undertake a journey of self-exploration and inner growth. This includes observing one's own reactions, recognizing recurring emotional patterns, and understanding personal vulnerabilities. Engaging with this inner work allows individuals to develop patience, emotional clarity, and a capacity for authentic connection. When this preparation occurs, The eventual meeting of these compatible individuals is no longer based on projection or dependence, but on conscious awareness and mutual alignment. What may seem like waiting, separation, or uncertainty is often a necessary period for the psyche to harmonize internal states. Once each person has cultivated readiness, the connection can unfold naturally, revealing a depth and stability that would have been impossible without prior self-awareness. This stage is essential for ensuring that the relationship carries long-term resilience and emotional richness. The development of self-awareness is fundamental before a meaningful relationship can prosper. Many individuals enter relationships seeking someone to complete them or fill emotional gaps, yet sustainable compatibility arises from inner wholeness rather than external dependence. Self-awareness involves observing thoughts and behaviors, confronting unresolved emotions, and acknowledging patterns that influence relational dynamics. As individuals gain clarity about themselves, they develop emotional resilience, better communication skills, and a natural capacity for empathy. This allows for engagement from a place of understanding rather than need. When both individuals cultivate this readiness, their connection evolves into a partnership rooted in alignment rather than attachment. The timing of this self-discovery is crucial, as attempting intimacy before achieving inner clarity often results in misunderstandings, conflict, or frustration. By prioritizing personal growth, individuals prepare themselves to enter a relationship capable of sustaining depth, harmony, and mutual respect. The conscious cultivation of self-awareness transforms the eventual union from a fleeting attraction into a profound, psychologically aligned connection that nurtures both people and supports long-term fulfillment. Periods of solitude or reflection often play an indispensable role in preparing for deep connection. Sometimes, two compatible individuals may experience distance, not due to external circumstance, but as an internal requirement for emotional growth. Time apart allows individuals to confront fears, vulnerabilities, and unconscious habits without distraction, building resilience and clarity. This phase enables differentiation between genuine emotional resonance and temporary attachment, reducing the risk of projection or dependency. Emerging from this process, individuals bring self-knowledge, patience, and emotional stability to the relationship. The connection that follows is more conscious, balanced, and authentic, marked by mutual respect and understanding. By honoring the need for internal preparation, two people can meet as whole individuals, capable of sustaining a relationship that reflects their true selves. The union becomes not a reaction to unmet needs, but a deliberate choice, grounded in readiness and conscious engagement. This deliberate maturation ensures that the bond is enduring, resilient, and deeply meaningful, demonstrating that the path to being truly meant for someone often begins with preparing oneself internally. When readiness has been achieved, the meeting of two compatible individuals unfolds with remarkable harmony. The relationship is no longer overshadowed by fear